first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. At the 46-yard line. Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. You got to shake that off and get going.
Throwing now is Stroud. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, the Colts will call out Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Jalen Noel deep for Houston. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. To the right side and caught by Dell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Delson in motion. Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. Runs through the contact. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Woody Marks from 8 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. They juked him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Fighting his way through contact. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to touchdown.
Touchdown grab. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Forced out right. He'll run with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. In motion, the tight end. Final play of the half. Stroud flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud as time expires in the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 36 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football. And a
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard out to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll drop this down to Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Jones wants to change it up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. That complete to Downs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Colts.
They'll going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Colts 14. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. Headed second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Down to the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 42 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for our entire crew, alongside
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
It's a year with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with